Being nice won't save you. It won't protect you. And it definitely won't make people love you. The brutal, hard truth is this: the world doesn't reward kindness, it rewards courage. And if you're being truly honest with yourself right now, you already know your kindness is hurting you. I used to think being nice made me a good person. I genuinely believed that if I just stayed soft, patient, and forgiving, people would see that and treat me the same way. But that's not what happened. Not even close, the truth. People didn't respect me. They just expected more from me. They saw my kindness not as a gift, but as an open invitation to take whatever they wanted. They gave less and less, while I kept giving more and more. Looking back, I realized something painful. I wasn't being nice. I was being afraid. There was this one moment that still haunts me. A friend called, desperate for help. I was completely exhausted, mentally and physically. I was drowning in my own problems, barely keeping my head above water. But I said yes. I always said yes. I dropped everything and helped them. A few weeks later, the tables turned. I was the one who needed help. I reached out, asking for just a little support back. And you know what happened. They disappeared, vanished. It was like I never existed. In that silence, a devastating realization hit me. I was surrounded by people who loved my kindness, but none of them actually cared about my well-being. And that's the invisible, creeping danger of being too nice. You betray yourself slowly, quietly, softly. It's almost a beautiful, tragic dance. Until one day you wake up, look in the mirror, and you don't even recognize the person staring back at you. Does this sound familiar? You say yes when every fiber of your being wants to scream no. You shrink yourself down, making yourself smaller so that others can feel more comfortable. You swallow your own truth because you're terrified of breaking the peace, of causing a ripple. But let me tell you what that peace really is. It's not peace. It's self-erasure. You are slowly, deliberately erasing yourself from your own life. Most people who are stuck in this too nice trap are ungenuinely kind in the way they think. They're scared. They're scared of conflict. They're scared of rejection. They're terrified of disappointing someone, anyone, even a stranger. Kindness that comes from a place of fear is not true kindness at all. It's a self-protection mechanism, a shield you hold up, hoping it will stop you from getting hurt. And here as the wild twist that nobody ever tells you. People don't actually trust you when you read too nice. It feels off. They don't think you're real. They sense you're hiding something, your anger, your opinions, your truth, your backbone. People don't respect doormats. They respect boundaries, not your boundless kindness. This is why we need to unpack some critical insights. The first insight is this: kindness without a backbone is just weakness. The world doesn't need you to be softer. It needs you to be honest. Kindness is essential, of course. But without firm boundaries to protect it, it becomes a curse, a self-inflicted wound that never heals. The second insight: your niceness is teaching others exactly how to treat you. When you consistently give too much, people learn to take more. It's a simple equation. When you never say no, your yes loses all its value. People just stop appreciating it. They expect it. You think you're being kind, but what you're actually doing is training people, step by step, to walk all over you. The third insight is a tough one. Chronic niceness kills authenticity. When you're nice all the time, you are, by definition, lying. You're lying to others, and you're lying to yourself. You're not happy all the time. You don't agree with everyone. You have needs and limits. By hiding all of that, you're burying your true self under a thick layer of performative politeness. Genuine kindness should feel warm, energizing. But the kind of niceness you're practicing, it feels cold. It feels empty. It's draining you of your life force. This leads to the fourth and perhaps most powerful insight. Being real is a far greater gift to the world than being nice. People don't need your manufactured sweetness. They need your truth. They need your clarity. They need your boundaries. They need to know where you stand. They need your courage. Think about it. The strongest, most respected people you've met weren't the nicest, but they were the most honest. They were real. And the final insight that ties it all together: kindness means nothing without self-respect. If being kind to someone else costs you your dignity, your mental peace, your precious time, or your very identity, then it's not kindness, it's self-abandonment. You are abandoning yourself for the sake of someone else's comfort. So, if you take only one single thing from this entire video, please let it be this: stop being nice. Start being real. This is your call to action. Say no when you mean no. And don't you dare apologize for it. Say yes only when your heart and soul are in full agreement. Set your boundaries and stand by them as if your life depends on it, because, in a way, it does. And you must understand this core principle. Kindness is only powerful when it comes from a place of strength, not from a place of fear. People will never, ever value a version of you that doesn't value itself. It's impossible. If this message is hitting you hard right now, if you feel it in your gut, it's because you already know. You know you've been carrying too much. You know you've been giving too much. And you know you've been quietly losing yourself in the process. This isn't about becoming a colder person. It's not about becoming harder or meaner. It's simply about becoming more honest. Honest with others, and most importantly, deeply, radically honest with yourself. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. The fact that you're still here tells me something important. It tells me you're ready. You're ready to stop being nice. And you're ready to start being whole.